Yo, what's going on, guys? So right now I am in the studio and we're setting up for the foundation of what we're going to be shooting. We're using my two light configurations. This is kind of the base of how I photograph. It's always going to be the main ingredient. We have a parabolic softbox at the top with a grid pointed down at a 45-degree angle. I like using this because it casts a very beautiful light on the subject. But whenever that has the fall off, I like to always use a secondary light down here as well to kind of make up for that. I always love even light, and I think through this configuration, it's the foundation and base to get a natural, soft, but contrasty even light onto the subject. And then what we're gonna do in another configuration, which is headshots, we're gonna set up a Godox AD400 Pro. I'm going to put a grid onto this and shine this on the backdrop to create separation from the main lights, the subject, and the backdrop. So this is where we're starting. We're going to test, and then Kirk will be here and we'll photograph, and you'll see along the process of how we move throughout the shoot. So right now, I have a 7-inch reflector, but I also need to create a separation. I forgot to bring my grids to put onto the light right here. So I'm going to get creative and find a way to do it. Creatives always get creative, and we always find a way to do something in an unorthodox way to get the job done. So what I'm going to do is have this be my secondary light. We're going to set this to B. Boom, we have it on channel 21. I am going to use this as a secondary light, so whatever this is bracketed as, I'm going to have this have the most power within it, my main light. And this is set at 1/1 at A. This is at B. So I'm going to do a few test shots, but I'm going to set up my computer and all of those things so we can see kind of what's going on and go from there. So my selection of cameras that I'm using today, or a selection of camera that I'm using, is my Sony a7R5. I have a 70-200 in here, 24-70, and an 85. My 85 is going to more so be used for portraiture headshots, and then for more full body, half body things, use my 24-70. And then I might use this little Godox AD300 Pro for a little sauce. Add a little sauce, a little something different to it. But we'll see once I get the shot up. I see the clothing of what he'll be wearing and all of that good stuff. Also, one thing that I like in my kit that I use is the F3S Godox trigger. And what I love is that it's a new digital trigger that they have to control the lights. You can place a multitude of lights within the actual settings of this to get it to flash. So I have A, I have B, and this is going to be light number C. And I'm also going to go in here and set the channel to 21. And this is going to just put everything on the same channels and levels to correspond with the trigger. So we're going to put the trigger on, we're going to get Capture One up to film, and then go from there. And one reason I love using Capture One is because number one, you can shoot tethered straight into the system, but also it gets everybody off your back when you're in production. A lot of times when you're photographing and you don't have a secondary system to shoot things to, the creative directors, art directors, the people on set will come directly up to the camera. So being able to eliminate that, I shoot into Capture One. I can make adjustments, or you can have someone off to the side, an assistant, creating adjustments as you're photographing, whether it's the color tone, color grade, white balance, checking in on the focus, and all those different attributes that go into getting a final deliverable image. So we finished the configuration, and I'm about to set up this V-flat. What I love about it is it's from V-flat World and it's portable. So take it out the packaging, set both of them up, and I'm going to more so set it on the black side because I don't want a bounce light, but I'm going to use the black side of it to more so absorb and create a contrast. So we finished the setup. When he walks in, it's ready to go. We're heading back to show you the Capture One And what I'm doing is shooting, and whenever I shoot, it automatically immediately goes directly to the computer. Okay, so that is a wrap. We finished up the promo images. We finished up the actual social media clip for the end of the year recap with Kirk. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more things, leave them in the comments. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you back in the next video. We're out.